Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Penn State's been unable to get anything going over the last few weeks. The losing streak is starting to grow and feed on itself. Doubt has crept in. Will they be able to find a way to right the ship? That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
The signs on Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska read, "Through these gates pass the greatest fans in college football." And on any given game day, that equals more than 85,000 folks.
Welcome back to the last home game of year 2 here in Nebraska. We are relying on as many seniors as we did last year. We still have 7 senior starters who will be playing their final game in front of their home crowd here at Memorial Stadium. And 4 of those 7 seniors are starting on the defensive side of the ball, including all 3 starting linebackers for us. So we're going to have a lot of change at linebacker next season. First play of the game, Penn State starts with the ball, and their quarterback takes a scramble up the middle for a gain of 10 and a first down. They're not going to huddle back up. They're going to go right back to the line. They're going to look to play a high-tempo game right now. 2 running backs in the backfield, and it's going to be a read option play, and nobody takes the quarterback. And so it's back-to-back runs by the quarterback. This one going for 20. Not a good start for Nebraska, and they're continuing with this hurry up. I do not like this. I like to have a little bit of time to make up my mind on my plays, but they're not giving me that. But what a play that is. That is Quentin Newsom, I believe, the senior starting cornerback, the only senior in our defensive back room. An amazing knockdown there. A rush goes for 6 yards, and they're going to hurry right back to the line and go with a 5-wide look on 3rd and 4. And it's looking for a little screen for the receiver, but it's not going to come off. The defense reacts quickly to it and takes him down for a loss of 1. They might still go for this in this point of the field, though. They do decide to punt it, though. They had the ball in the 35. They probably a little bit too long for a field goal, but I feel like you should need to go for it there. The change in field position isn't enough to decide to punt it, but they did. So we had the ball to start at the 20. Then we got a delay of game, annoying. So now it's 1st and 15 from about the 15-yard line. Now on first down, Jeff Hahn's going to look to throw, but way far behind his wide-open receiver. He cannot miss those easy passes like that. 5-yard reception to one of the only 2 seniors on the offense, Wyatt Luer, makes it 3rd and 10. They need to get a conversion here. 3rd and 10. It's going to be on Jeff Holland's arms, and another inaccurate pass. And even if it was accurate, I don't think it was getting the first down, but not a good start from Jeff Holland. So both teams are forced to punt on their first drive. Now Penn State have their second drive. And you can kind of ignore their 1-7 record. They are a lot better than their record states. The last 4 teams they played all had 7 wins on the season. They lost all of them, but they've had a very, very tough schedule. So this is still a very talented team. As probably the best player on the team in terms of rating at least, the senior Garrett Nelson gets the tackle for loss on first down. A gain of only 2 yards on second down. So it's 3rd and 11. They rush right back to the line and go with a 3-wide look. It's going to be a blitz for Nebraska. It's going to get there, but he's going to find his man on the crossing route, and he's going to fight his way for the first down. That's Daniel George for 16 yards. The Nebraska defense really needed to get out of that one. And Penn State are going to continue this hurry up. 1st and 10. They're going to stay in the same look they were just in on 3rd down. Tight end's going to go in motion to this left-hand side. Nebraska in a nickel look, and it's going to be a handoff and a little counter run by the running back, and there is absolutely no one there for the Nebraska defense. He gets 9 yards, and they're probably going to hurry right back up to the line. They are. A completion on second down goes nowhere, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 now. They're going to stay in this bunch look to the right-hand side, and they're just going to give it off to the running back, and he's going to get it by a wide margin. No defensive lineman anywhere in the frame, and he gets 16 yards before anyone even touches him. They're going to hurry right back to the line. They're in field goal range, but they want 7. Nebraska needs to get a stop here. Bunch the right-hand side from a shotgun look this time. And it's going to be a pass. It's going to be a blitz for Nebraskans. Look for a screen, but it's not going to get set up. And so the blitz gets there, and Taquan Robertson gets sacked by Tim Hart to lose 9 yards. They try to run the ball on 2nd and 19. It only gets 2 yards. So now it's 3rd and 17, and it's going to be an inaccurate pass. I think even if it was on target, we were right there to either knock it away or get the tackle. So they're going to go for the field goal. The offense started off rhythm from the start last drive, and they couldn't get anything going through the air. The first handoff of the game goes nowhere as well, as he gets stopped immediately, and so it's 2nd and 10. If they can't get a running game going, they stand no chance. That was what kept them in the game last week and put up one of the best performances we've seen from this offense. 2nd and 10, 3-wide look from shotgun. It's going to be a blitz for Penn State. He's got to get the ball out of his hands, and this is about as bad a start for the offense as physically possible, as he throws an interception. Nebraska don't have a positive rushing yard. They've completed 1 pass to either team. Just an absolutely awful start. Penn State now have the ball in decent field position to start this drive, and the quarterback's going to take off. There is no spy, and no one touches him until he gets 13 yards. A rush only gets 1 yard on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry right back to the line, and they're going to hand it off one more time, and it's the same result. He goes nowhere, and it's actually Garrett Nelson who gets the tackle. They're going to hurry right back to the line on 3rd and 9. Can Nebraska get the stop? Their defense is stiffened up a little bit when they needed to. Can they do it one more time? 3rd and 9. Looking for a curl out over the middle, and he's going to get it, but he's not going to get enough for the 1st down. It's 8 yards, 4th and 1. They still might go for this, and it looks like they are. This could be a massive stop for the Nebraska defense to make that interception not worth any points. Hopefully they can get that stop. It's going to be a run up the middle, and he's going to cut to the outside, and there is literally no one there, and he gets a very, very easy 4th down conversion. So it's 1st and goal now for Penn State. They're going to look to throw on 1st and goal. The quarterback's going to take off, and no one gives him any worry. Just runs untouched into the end zone. An absolutely awful start for Nebraska. Their offense has looked worse than it might ever have looked so far. And the defense has done a little bit, but for the most part, it's been pretty easy for Penn State. We've seen a lot of bad offensive starts in these first 2 years here at Nebraska, but this is undoubtedly the worst. They have barely gained a positive yard, and they've already thrown an interception. Just absolutely nothing from an offense that was really good last week. 1st and 10, 4-wide look, and it's going to be a handoff to Rahmir Johnson looking to hit this left edge. And there is still nothing there. He only gets 2 yards. The total yards is 108 to 7. We can't run the ball. Jeff Holland is completely incapable of throwing an accurate pass to his own teammates. So how do we get offensive yards and points? I don't see it. 2nd and 8, 2 running backs in the backfield. Yant is going to join Rahmir Johnson. And it's going to be a play action pass. He's going to look for his man out of the backfield. That's Yaquez Yant. And he's going to get a pretty big gain. He gets past one defender, and he gets 21 yards. The first big play of the day for Nebraska, and the first down. Can that play jumpstart this offense? I sure as heck hope so. 1st and 10, they're going to be in a pistol look with a bunch to the right-hand side. And it's going to be a handoff, and there's just nowhere to go for Rahmir Johnson. Usually we can start the game running decently. We've got netted 0 rushing yards through 3 drives. It makes no sense. The offense was really good, and the rushing game was absolutely dominant last week, and they cannot do anything so far today. 2nd and 12 after the loss of 2. And it's going to be a throw for Jeff Holland. It's going to be a blitz. He's got to get it out of his hands. And he does. And he looks downfield. And it's nearly intercepted again. And it's nearly caught off the tip. That would have been a touchdown if he would have been able to hold on to that. But Jeff Holland just cannot throw the football right now. We're 3 drives in. And I think Jeff Holland has thrown 1 accurate pass to a teammate. That is just awful. And he's had like 6 or 7 attempts. Just absolutely horrific start. 3rd and 12. They really need this 1st down. It's going to be a blitz for Penn State. It's not going to get there, but he checks it down. It's all well and great to throw to your own player, but if it doesn't get a 1st down, then what's the point of it? Jeff Holland can do nothing right. But Nebraska are going to go for it. Their defense can't really get many stops right now. So if they don't get this 1st down, if they punt it right back, they're going to be down 2 scores or even 3 scores before they see the ball again. 4th and 4. Can they get the conversion? Bunch to the right-hand side. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be only a 3-man blitz. And he's going to find his receiver wide open. And that's the first catch of the day for Brian Donaldson. All right, now they need to keep this going. They need to at least get into field goal range. We have to get some sort of points. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends on the field. Brian Donaldson is going to come in motion into the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff to Rahmir Johnson. And there's still absolutely nothing there. -2 yards. It is literally impossible to run the ball right now. We start the 2nd quarter with -2 rushing yards on the game. The passing game's been pretty bad, but the running game's been even worse, and that's hard to do. 3rd and 8 after a 4-yard completion. We need another 1st down if we're going to get into field goal range. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw, and he's got his man over the middle. It's the tight end. Rodney Jennings breaks a tackle, gets 14 yards and a 1st down. Puts him into scoring range. We got all this way, and it looks like we might not be getting 7 because of an incompletion and then a scramble right back to the line of scrimmage. Makes it 3rd and 10. They're going to have a bunch to the right-hand side. Jeff Holland's going to have to make a play. Can he do it? It's going to be a blitz for Penn State, but it's going to get picked up. He's going to look for his man. It's tight end Rodney Jennings, and he's going to get just enough to move the chains once again. Now they got to be thinking 7. 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line. They're going to have trips to the left-hand side. And it's going to be a read option play. Jeff Holland's going to take it, look to hit the edge. There's a little bit there. It's the best run of the day, and it only goes for 3 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. They're going to have 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side from this pistol look, 2 tight ends on the field. The backup tight end is going to go in motion to the right-hand side. It's going to be a play-action pass. Jeff Holland's looking to throw, and he's got a receiver in the end zone, and it's Rodney Jennings. They get their touchdown, all thanks to Rodney Jennings with 2 huge first-down conversions, and then the touchdown to put 7 points on the board and keep them right in this game. Nebraska really needed that score. This is looking like it might start getting out of hand. Fortunately, they get in the end zone, so it's going to be a 10-7 game. 1st and 10, Penn State are going to look to throw. He's got an open receiver, and he's going to get just short of the first down. A blitz forced an incompletion on 2nd and inches, so now it's 3rd and inches. They're going to have 2 tight ends in the field, running back in the backfield, but it's going to be a throw. It's going to be a blitz again, and the quarterback's going to look to take off. He's going to get dragged down by the ankles, and they're going to call him just short. Ty Robinson gets credited for the sack, and it's going to be 4th and 1. What a big play by Ty Robinson, as it looked like the quarterback was going to scramble for yet another first down, but they get the stop and they force the punt. But a good punt completely flips the field, so they're going to have to drive the entire length of the field once again. They're going to get some more points. 1st and 10, and they're going to try to keep going with this running game up the middle, and there's still absolutely nowhere to go. So that's going to make it 2nd and 8. Wide receivers are in tight for this one. And Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. Only a 3-man rush for Penn State, and he's going to find his man over the middle. That's Xavier Betts. He gets one of his first couple of receptions on the season. He gets 7 yards, but they're just short of the first down. Yaquez Yant made a lot of big plays last week, getting 3 touchdowns, and he gets just enough to move the chains. But a throwaway on first down makes it 2nd and 10. They're going to come out 4 wide. And it's going to be a throw for Jeff Holland. Is he going to find somebody? He is on the crossing route. That's Wyatt Lure. And he's going to get another first down. Passing game is finally starting to find a little rhythm. They're able to move the ball, which is good because it's impossible to run right now. 1st and 10. And they're going to keep trying to run. It's Ramir Johnson once again. There's still nothing there. He gets 5 at least. That's progress. So that's going to make it 2nd and 5. Yaquez Yant is going to join Ramir Johnson and Jeff Holland in the backfield for this one. And it's going to be a throw. Jeff Holland's going to see if he can do it himself. He's going to look to scramble to the right-hand side. There's nothing there. And he loses all the yards that we just got on the Ramir Johnson carry. Jeff Holland gets taken down for the 2nd time today. So it's going to be a 3rd and 9 from about the 46-yard line. Can he get the conversion? He's going to look to throw. It's going to be a heavy blitz for Penn State. He's going to throw it near the sideline. And it is nearly another interception. It was the same guy that picked the last one off. But it looks like Nebraska are going to be forced to punt. Unless our running game can finally figure something out and get going, I don't know how the offense can keep the team in this game. So it might be on the defense to keep this a low-scoring game. False start on first down, so it's going to be 1st and 15. And he's going to find a wide-open receiver. And he's going to get all that yardage back and more. It's 2nd and 1. An off-target pass on 2nd down makes it 3rd and 1. And they're going to look to throw to get this first down, and it's going to work. He finds his man over the middle, and Daniel George gets 4 yards and a new set of downs. And they're going to continue this hurry-up look. They're going to stay in a 3-wide look this time, and they're going to look to throw once again. Only a minute 50 left in this 2nd quarter. He's going to find his check down. That's Brenton Strange, who gets another first down. Now they got a bunch to the left-hand side from shotgun. I'm sure they're just going to keep throwing from here on out. And they are. It's going to be a screen pass to the right-hand side of the running back, and there is no one there in a red jersey. He's eventually going to get taken down, but after 13 yards, it's 3 straight first downs for Penn State. A drop and then a run for only a yard on a quarterback scramble. So it's 3rd and 9. They're going to have a bunch to the left-hand side, and they're going to look to throw. 4-man rush, and he's got another wide-open receiver over the middle. And he holds on and gets another first down. It has been wide-open receiver after wide-open receiver on this drive. The Nebraska secondary is completely vacant. 1st and 10, and it's another open receiver. Not quite as wide open, but still no real attempt for the defender to knock the ball out. He gets 8 easy yards. 4-yard completion gets the first down. Then a 3-yard completion makes it 2nd and 7. They still have plenty of time to get in the end zone. They're definitely in very makeable field goal range. Wide receiver's going to come in motion, and they're going to look to throw from this heavy package. And he's going to find another open receiver. Do we have players in the secondary right now? I don't think we do. False start put him back 5 yards, and then a 3-yard completion makes it 2nd and 12. And it's going to be looked to be a quarterback run, a little speed option, and it does not work. Nebraska takes their first time out. 45 seconds left. 3rd and 16. 3rd and 16, they have to get a stop here. 4-man rush. It's not going to get there, and he's going to find his check down, but he's going to get rallied to and taken down. And so they get the stop. They're going to force the field goal. They'll have around 36 seconds to see if they can do something on offense. The Nebraska offense has 33 seconds and 1 timeout to drive down the field and attempt to get some points. Otherwise, they'll be going into halftime down 6. First and 10, bunch to the right-hand side. Jeff Holland's going to be all him on this drive. He's going to have plenty of time, and he's going to look to take off. He's got a little space in front of him, and he's going to fight his way forward for a first down. That's going to stop the clock. They're going to hurry back to the line. Good start. 25 seconds left. Jeff Holland once again. Only a three-man rush. He's going to find his man near the sideline. That's Wyatt Lure, and he's going to get another first down before he goes out of bounds. That's 12. Still around 20 seconds left. Penn State continued to only rush 3, but good coverage in the secondary forces a throwaway, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're in shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side. And he's going to look to throw near the sideline. He's got his man once again. It's Will Nixon, who gets another 16 yards and gets out of bounds once again. 10 seconds. They still have their timeout. 1st and 10 now, and they're in field goal range, looking to get that 3 right back. Jeff Holland, what can he do here? 4-man rush this time for Penn State. And he's going to find his man. It's Rodney Jennings down this left-hand side. He's going to get a first down and get out of bounds once again, but there's only 3 seconds left. Looks like they're going to have to take the 3 points. Where did that come from? Jeff Holland was absolutely clinical on that drive, and I don't think I've ever said that about him. 29-yard field goal, and it'll be a 3-point game going into halftime. After this game started, I never would have called that. But that's what it's going to be. 13 Penn State to 10 for Nebraska. The game started about as poorly as physically possible, but Nebraska have fought right back into it. So it's only a 3-point game, and they're going to start the second half with the ball. 1st and 10, 3 wide look. And it's going to be a handoff, a little counter run. Ramir Johnson gets his best run of the day, and he actually gets 11 yards and a first down. If the running game can get going with what we just saw from Jeff Holland, we might have something here. That run was nearly 4 times longer than our previous best run of the day, 11 yards. A throwaway on first down makes it 2nd and 10. They're going to be in a shotgun look, and they're going to keep the run going. It's going to be Jeff Holland looking to get the outside, and he's going to get 6. We're finally starting to see a little bit from the running game. It was desperately needed, but we still need 4 yards if we're going to get this first down. We're going to be in a 5-wide look on 3rd and 4. Jeff Holland's going to have to do it himself. 4-man rush, and he's found his man on the crossing route, and he is wide open, and he gets the first down. It was Xavier Betts who made the reception and moved the chains. A 3-yard run on first down by Yaquez Yant, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. They're going to be in a pistol look, and Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. It's going to be a blitz for Penn State. He's got to get the ball out, and he finds his tight end. That has been his target all day long. Rodney Jennings gets yet another first down. Nebraska's offense on the move once again in field goal range with a chance to at least tie this up. 3 wide look. Brian Donaldson's going to come in motion from the slot, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle for Amir Johnson, and it's another solid gain. He gets 10 and is just short of the first down. 2nd and inches now. 2 tight ends on the field from a pistol look. And it's going to be Amir Johnson once again, going up the middle. He's got another big lane and another big gain. It's the biggest of the day on the ground so far. It's 14 yards, and it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. They have a chance to take the lead here. 3 to the left-hand side. And it's going to be Ramir Johnson once again up the middle, and he might get it. He's stopped just short. He gets 2 of the 3 he needed. 2nd and goal from about the 1-yard line. You might even call it the half-yard line. And they're going to bring out the big boys, including Yaquez Yant in the backfield. He had 3 touchdowns last week. Can he get one here? It's going to be a handoff to Yaquez Yant, and there's not much there, but he fights his way forward for the touchdown. And Nebraska, after an absolutely awful start to the game, take the lead. And so Penn State are going to touch the ball for the first time this half, down 4 points. They're going to start in a 3-wide look from shotgun. 3 linebackers on the field for Nebraska. They're going to keep track of this running game. They're not going to get beat by the running game. If he's going to do it, he's going to do it through the air or just scrambling, which he's been doing exceptionally well so far today. It's another good scramble. It's 11 yards. After that scramble, a 3-yard rush makes it 2nd and 7. And they're going to look to throw. And it's actually going to be a delayed handoff, and he's going to run over a Nebraska linebacker and get 6 yards and put him very close to the first down. Penn State are going to rush right back to the line on 3rd and 1, and it's going to be a play-action pass, and he's got another wide-open receiver. No one within 5 yards of him. Daniel George gets an easy 19 yards. After that first down completion, a 6-yard scramble by the quarterback makes it 2nd and 4. It's going to be a play-action pass on 2nd and 4, looking for the end zone, and he's got a guy wide open in the end zone. There's been absolutely no coverage by the Nebraska secondary today. Everyone's been wide open on basically every single play. No one has shown up. Well, that Nebraska lead was very short-lived as the Penn State drives down the field quickly and takes the lead once again, 20-17. A throwaway on first down, probably like the 5th or 6th so far today. Jeff Holland not taking many risks after that interception. And so it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver's going to be in tight from this shotgun look. 4-man rush, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to have time. And did he catch it? He did. He snuck that into the Wyatt Lure. For a second, I thought that was going to be intercepted. Drive started decently well, but a run that goes nowhere, and then another throw out of bounds. Jeff Holland might set a record here. And so it's 3rd and 10. They have a lot to do if they're going to move the chains. Bunch to right-hand side. Can Jeff Holland do it? 4-man rush. He's going to have time. Look for his man, and he's wide open, and it's Brian Donaldson. We saw him catch the ball in a similar play last time to get another first down. Once again, he's wide open and moves the chains. Once again, they're quickly back to a 3rd and 10 after another run on first down goes absolutely nowhere, and then a drop by Brian Donaldson. Jeff Holland's going to have to do it one more time. It looks like it might be a blitz. It's actually only a 4-man rush, and he's going to look for his man in the flats. It's the tight end. He's got a lot to do to get this first down, and he's not quite going to get there. He gets stopped a yard short, but they might go for this. Nebraska are going to take a risk here and go for it. 4th and 1. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. But they're going to trust Ramir Johnson to get there. He gets hit in the backfield, but he spirals forward and gets just enough to move the chains. That was a big risk to trust the running game that has struggled to gain any positive yardage recently. Fortunately, they were able to get just enough to move the chains. Now they need to make that decision worth it and get points on this drive. 1st and 10. Wide receivers in tight. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. And he's going to look over the middle and found his man. It's Xavier Betts with his 3rd reception of the game. So that makes it 2nd and 1. They're going to stay in the shotgun, but Yaquez Yant comes in. 2 running backs in the backfield. And it's going to be Ramir Johnson who gets a carry. Look at this right-hand side. And he's finally got some space. The first time he's probably ever seen open grass in front of him. And he gets a solid gain and a new set of downs. So Nebraska looks like they should be in position to at least tie this game up. But they want to take the lead. 1st and 10. And it's going to be a play-action pass. Jeff Holland's going to look to scramble. And he gets taken down immediately. And he gets sacked for a loss of 3. So that puts him behind the sticks. But they still don't want to take too many risks here. They need to at least tie this up. An interception would be absolutely atrocious. 2nd and 13. And it's going to be a throw for Jeff Holland. Only a 3-man rush. And even though there's no pressure, he takes off. But he's got some space. And he gets the first down and more. It's a 17-yard rush by Jeff Holland to put him into 1st and goal. I definitely thought when he started to take off that was an awful decision. But proves he knows better than me, I guess. So Nebraska are only 5 yards away from taking the lead once again. They're going to be in pistol, bunch to the right-hand side. And it's going to be a read option, and there's literally nowhere to go. 3 men are immediately into the backfield, and he loses yards. Apparently, Penn State saw what we did last week and decided they are not letting us run the ball on them because it's been literally impossible today. 2nd and goal. Can Jeff Holland do something here? It's going to be a 5-man rush, and he's going to look near the sideline, and of course, it's his tight end once again, but he only gets the lost yardage back. So now it's 3rd and goal. They really want to take the lead here. Bunch to the right-hand side. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. Can he do something here? He's got a man open the end zone, and he finds him. It's Will Nixon wide open in the corner of the end zone, and he brings it down and gives Nebraska the lead right back. So with a little over 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, Nebraska have a 24-20 lead. Penn State are going to have the ball. They've done very well in their last couple of offensive drives. It looks like it might not be a great start for them this one, though. He gets hit in the backfield, breaks it, and still gets another 2. But Penn State are going to continue this hurry up. 2nd and 8, and it's going to be a play-action pass. 4-man rush, but so many guys in the block. He finds his check down. That's Noah Kane, the running back, once again, with a gain of 5. It's going to make it 3rd and 2. The whole playbook is open to Penn State here. We know they can easily run the ball and get 2 yards, and they can also easily pass the ball. It's going to be a toss to this right-hand side, and there is literally no one in a red shirt. Noah Kane gets 10 very easy yards. They run the ball once again on first down, but fortunately it only goes for 1 yard as the middle linebacker Will Honas rushes through the line and brings him down. So now it's 2nd and 9. They're going to continue running the ball, looking for this right-hand side. He's going to see a few players there to stop him. He gets 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line once again. Stay in this similar look. Fullback and running back in the backfield. Tight end's going to go in motion to the right-hand side. They're going to run this one. It's going to be a little bit harder than the last one. They are going to look to throw. Actually, the quarterback's going to look to take off himself. I don't know if that was a designed run or if he just panicked, but it gets credited with the sack for the true freshman Antonio Gilmore. They're near midfield, 4th and 5, down 4. Do they go for this? The answer is yes. Nebraska took a risk on their last drive. Now Penn State are going to take a risk here at the 50-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look to the sideline, and he's got a wide open receiver. Still, absolutely no coverage from the Nebraska secondary. The backup running back checks in, and on his first carry, he goes nowhere. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. And they're going to look to go right back to him. He's going to get past one defender, and he gets to break a tackle, and he's going to walk into the end zone. He should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage, but our defensive line has done absolutely nothing all year, it feels like, in the running game. Runs right past him, breaks a tackle, and he gets in the end zone. And once again, Penn State quickly take the lead right back. Unlike their offense, the Nebraska defense started the game decently well, but they haven't shown up at all in this second half. It has looked extremely simple for the Penn State offense. Wide open receivers and broken tackles everywhere you look. A 7-yard completion to, of course, the tight end on first down. Makes it 2nd and 3. And on 2nd down, they're going to hand off to Rahmir Johnson, looking to go up the middle. There's just nothing there. Immediate pressure from their defensive line. He only gets a yard. The running game still feels basically impossible. 3rd and 2. Can they do it through the running game? We're going to have to pass. They're going to go with the running game, and he's going to finally find an open lane. Handoff up the middle for Rahmir Johnson. He gets 13. The running game has been a little bit better in the second half, but it still hasn't been good. They have struggled to gain positive yardage. A scramble that goes only back for 1 yard on first down, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 wide look. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. This game has been all on the arm of Jeff Holland, and he finds another completion. This one to the senior Wyatt Luer for 8 yards, 3rd and 1. They trust Rahmir Johnson on 3rd and short once again, and he does just enough to get the first down once again. So it's 1st and 10 from about the 40-yard line. They're happy to let some time go off the clock. They want this to be the last drive. Trips to the left-hand side, and Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. He's going to look to scramble once again. He's going to break 1 tackle and fight forward for some positive yardage. Looked like he could have been sacked, but he gets a gain of 6. So it's 2nd and 4, and they're going to hurry back to the line to stay in this formation. Still with the trips to the left-hand side. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw once again. And he's going to look to scramble in a very similar way once again. He's got a lot of space in front of him this time. He's going to slide down to not take the hit. So it's 1st and 10. 23 seconds on the clock. Down 3. A field goal ties it up. But they want to get the 7 points to win this game. And they're going to call their first timeout. 19 seconds left. They need to get in the end zone here. So now it's 2nd and 6. A touchdown, and they pretty much win the game. They can at least tie it up if they don't make a mistake here. 2nd and 6. He's going for his man on the backfield. That's Rahmir Johnson. He's going to fight off 1 man and get out of bounds to stop the clock. But it's a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 now. Are they going to have to tie this up with a field goal? Are they going to move the chains once again to give him even more chances to get in the end zone? Bunch to the right-hand side. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. He cannot get sacked here, but that's exactly what happens. So it looks like they're going to tie this game up with a field goal and send it to overtime. So it's a 36-yarder from true freshman kicker Leon Young to send it to overtime. Can he extend this game? The kick is up. It looks good. It's got the distance, and it's got the accuracy. We are going to overtime. So it's the first overtime of the season, and Nebraska is starting out on defense. A 2-yard completion makes it 2nd and 8. They're going to drop back to throw, and he's going to look for his man over the middle, and he's going to find him. He's going to get 7 yards, 3rd and 1. Can the defense get the stop? Penn State in a pretty heavy package. Tight end's going to go in motion, but he's going to motion out wide, so this might be a throw. It is. Only a short drop back, and it's a play by the defense. They step up and force the incompletion, so it's going to be 4th down. And they're just going to take the 3. A touchdown by Nebraska would win it. Penn State get 3, but that means a touchdown by Nebraska ends the game, and they win. 1st and 10. Pistol look, 3 receivers on the field. And Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. It's a heavy blitz for Penn State. He's got to get the ball out. And he does, and he finds his tight end, because of course it is. It's Rodney Jennings for 16 yards. He has 9 receptions. He's nearing 100 receiving yards on the day. So it's 1st and goal from about the 9.5-yard line. If they get in the end zone, they win. Can they do it? Tight end's going to come in motion to the right-hand side. And it's going to be a play-action pass. He's going for his man in the end zone, and he's got it! It's Rodney Jennings once again with his 10th catch and the touchdown that seals it. Nebraska win in overtime. And they get Jeff Holland as the player of the game. I mean, you really could have given it to Rodney Jennings as well. It's really a toss-up between those two. But Jeff Holland's ability to throw the ball today is what kept us in this game. What a game that ended up being. I definitely didn't expect this ending after the way it started. We started about as bad as we could have, especially on offense. But after that, the offense really figured it out, and they started to play well. The running game never, ever got going. It got a few big conversions on 3rd down. For the most part, we won this game because of our passing offense, which is not something we can really ever say. Jeff Holland, a pretty awful start, but for the most part, is a pretty solid outing. He made plays when he needed to make them, and that's the biggest thing. That is, if your offense isn't going to be super high-powered, if you're not going to have a Heisman candidate quarterback, just make the plays when they need to be made. Get the touchdowns, get the first down conversions, and you can give yourself a chance. And that's what Jeff Holland did today. 262 yards, 3 touchdowns, only that 1 interception to start the game, and only taking 4 sacks. He was pretty good today. Like I said, the running game basically never got it going. Diligence is the only thing that made it look kind of respectable. He ends up with 73 yards, a 4.2 average. Jeff Holland with 45. Most of those from some pretty big scrambles. But most of it was through the air, and it was the 10 reception, 103-yard performance of tight end Rodney Jennings. He was the guy today. He had no drops. He had a lot of big conversions and 2 touchdowns, including the winner. Defensively, it was really up and down. They made some big plays, but the pass defense was basically non-existent. Nobody showed up. Penn State's receivers are running wide open all game long. We also really didn't have any pass rush. We did have 3 sacks, which is probably the most we've had all season long, but Tim Hart's was unblocked. Robinson, when the quarterback scrambled, just got taken down short of the line of scrimmage. And Gilmore, kind of a legitimate sack, but that's the only one. See, we haven't had pass rush all season long, and that didn't really change today. But the secondary was absolutely awful, which made the defense not very good. The defense kept us in this game to start, but after that, it was the offense keeping us in this game because the defense didn't show up. We haven't really had a legitimate shootout here in Nebraska. This is probably the closest we've come. Both teams over 350 yards of total offense, both teams over 100 rushing yards, and both teams over 200 passing yards. Nebraska with 260, Penn State with 207. Third down, pretty similar. Nebraska a little bit better, 8 of 13 compared to 6 of 13. Both teams were perfect on fourth down, though. What a win that was in our final home game of the season, and that's going to be the best one yet. And that marks back-to-back wins in the Big Ten. That's the first time we've done that in this save so far, and I believe that win also makes us bowl eligible. And I'm pretty happy with that performance as well. Obviously, there were a few worries. Our defense was not very good, and our running game was basically non-existent. But we saw for the first time our passing offense really step up and win this game, and that is very encouraging. So we've got 3 games left in the season for what should be another bowl game. And up next should be the easiest game of the ones remaining as we take on 3-6 Indiana. They are 0-5 in the Big Ten, and based on talent alone, they are not as good as Penn State. But the end of the season is going to be pretty tough as we take on number 9 Michigan State, who are 7-2, and then Iowa, who are 3-5, but kind of like Penn State, they're a lot better than that record. So up next, we should have our final recruiting update of the season, and we'll look to keep this Big Ten winning streak going against Indiana. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.